Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating coin that might be hiding in your change jar or tucked away in your coin collection, the 1-cent 2000 Lincoln penny. We'll explore its history, value, and why it could be worth big money. So, let's get started. The 1-cent 2000 Lincoln penny is a part of the long-running series of Lincoln pennies, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the year 2000, this iconic coin had been a staple in American currency for nearly a century. In the year 2000, the Lincoln penny featured the classic design with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, or back. However, it's not just any 2000 penny that could be worth a significant amount. Let's dig deeper into what makes some of these pennies more valuable. The value of the 2000 Lincoln penny can vary greatly depending on several factors. Most pennies from this year are worth just 1 cent, but certain rare versions can command much higher prices. Let's break down what to look for. Firstly, we have the standard 2000 penny, which is common and typically worth its face value. However, if you have a 2000 penny that was minted in Philadelphia with no mint mark, you might be holding a more valuable piece. These coins are often worth a little more than face value, especially if they are in mint condition. Next up, we have the 2000D penny, which was minted in Denver. These are also quite common, but you should keep an eye out for specific varieties. For example, the 2000D wide AM penny, where AM in America on the reverse is spaced farther apart than usual, can be worth significantly more. In high grades, this penny can be valued anywhere from. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 2000 Lincoln penny is the 2000D wide AM penny. In 1999 and 2000, some coins were produced with the wide AM spacing between the letters on the reverse. This error occurred due to a change in the design of the dies used to strike the coins. Another variety worth mentioning is the 2000S penny, which was struck in San Francisco. These are proof coins and are typically more valuable, especially if they are in excellent condition. They were made primarily for collectors and can fetch between, depending on the grade. To determine if your 2000 Lincoln penny might be worth more than face value $39 million, you'll need to check for key details. Use a magnifying glass to look closely at the America on the reverse side. If you spot a noticeable spacing between A and M in America, you might have a valuable wide AM penny. Also, examine the overall condition of your coin. Coins in mint state, with no scratches or wear, will always be more valuable. So, there you have it. The 1-cent 2000 Lincoln penny is a more complex coin than it first appears. While most are worth just 1 cent, certain varieties and conditions can make them quite valuable. Check your change and coin collections carefully. You might just find a hidden treasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more fascinating coin content. Drop a comment below if you found any interesting pennies or if there's another coin you'd like us to cover. Until next time, keep collecting and happy hunting. Feel free to adjust the script based on your style and the visuals you have. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic for all the coin enthusiasts out there, the 2002 Lincoln penny. You might have one of these in your pocket, but did you know it could be worth big money? Stick around to find out why this humble penny is causing a stir among collectors and investors alike. First, let's take a look at the history of the 2002 Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. The 2002 penny features the classic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the reverse depicts the Lincoln Memorial, a design that pays homage to the 16th President of the United States. While the 2002 penny might seem like just another coin from this series, it's more special than you might think. Over the years, several factors have made it a noteworthy piece for collectors. One of the key factors that can affect a penny's value is its rarity. The 2002 penny was minted in large quantities, but there are specific features that can make certain specimens much more valuable. For example, the 2002 penny with an error or minting defect is particularly sought after. These errors can include things like double strikes, off-center strikes, or unique die breaks. So, what kind of errors should you be looking for? Some of the most valuable 2002 pennies have unusual minting defects. For instance, if you find a penny with a noticeable doubling of the date or the letters, it could be worth a significant amount. Coins with these errors can fetch anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s, depending on the severity and visibility of the defect. The value of the 2002 Lincoln penny is also influenced by the broader market trends in coin collecting. In recent years, there's been a surge in interest for modern era coins. Experts predict that well-preserved, error-free examples in mint condition could continue to appreciate in value $56 million. Some have even estimated that certain rare era coins could be worth up to or more. If you're lucky enough to find a 2002 penny with an error or in pristine condition, here are some tips to keep in mind. First, always handle your coins with care. Store them in a cool, dry place, and consider using coin holders or cases to prevent any damage. When it comes to selling or buying, consulting a professional coin grader can ensure you get the best value for your coin. So, there you have it. The 2002 Lincoln penny might just be more valuable than you thought. Keep an eye out for those rare errors and minting defects, and who knows, you might just strike gold. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin content. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Feel free to adjust any details to fit your style or the specific focus of your channel. Today, we're focusing on a special gem in the world of Lincoln pennies, the 1-cent 2006 Lincoln penny. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, this video is for you. Let's start with a bit of history. The 2006 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. This coin was part of the series that featured the traditional Lincoln design, which has been a staple since 1909. While this coin might seem ordinary at first glance, its value can vary greatly depending on its condition and any unique features it may have. Most 2006 Lincoln pennies are worth their face value, which is just 1 cent. However, certain examples can fetch much higher prices. One of the key factors affecting the value of this coin is its grade. Coins that are in mint condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are sought after by collectors. For these high-quality specimens, you might find them listed for anywhere between $5 and $20. But what about those truly exceptional coins? If you're lucky enough to have a 2006 Lincoln penny with a unique feature or error, such as a doubling or misaligned die, these can significantly increase the value $73 million. Some rare error varieties can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a 2006 penny with a noticeable doubling error can be worth over. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique coins, and finding one in your change could be a game changer. To ensure you're not missing out on valuable finds, always examine your pennies closely. Look for unusual markings, doubled features, or any anomalies that could make your coin stand out. And remember, while the 2006 Lincoln penny might not be the rarest coin out there, its unique characteristics and potential for higher value make it a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Thanks for tuning into our exploration of the 2006 Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have any questions. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep your eyes peeled for those hidden treasures. Feel free to adjust or expand upon this script based on your personal style or specific details you want to include. Today, we're diving into a special piece of American numismatic history, the 1-cent 1995 Lincoln penny. If you're a collector or just curious about rare coins, you won't want to miss this. The 1995 Lincoln penny might seem like a common coin at first glance, but it's got a fascinating story and, potentially, some surprising value. Let's start with the basics. Minted in Denver, this penny features the iconic Lincoln design created by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse, we see Abraham Lincoln's profile, and on the reverse, the classic depiction of the Lincoln Memorial. Now, what makes this penny so interesting? For starters, the 1995 Lincoln penny is known for a few specific varieties that can significantly affect its value. One of the most sought after is the 1995 double die obverse penny. This rare variety features a noticeable doubling on Lincoln's hair and the inscriptions. This doubling happened due to a minting error where the die was mistakenly struck twice. The result? A penny that can be worth a small fortune. In top condition, particularly in mint state 66 or higher, this penny can fetch anywhere from or more at auction. But even if you don't have one of these rare varieties, the standard 1995 Lincoln penny holds its own historical significance. The 1995 penny was minted during a period of significant economic change in the United States. It reflects the everyday life of the mid-1990s, a time of technological advances and economic growth. So, what should you look for when checking your own pennies? Examine the obverse closely for any signs of doubling. If you spot any anomalies, it's worth consulting a professional grader or a coin expert. Remember, condition is key. The better the quality of the coin, the higher its potential value. $29 million. To sum it up, while the 1995 Lincoln penny may seem ordinary, it holds the potential for extraordinary value, especially if you find one of the rare varieties. Always keep an eye out and happy hunting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1995 Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more numismatic content, and share your finds with us in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time for more coin discoveries and stories. Feel free to adjust or expand upon any sections to better fit your channel's style or to add any additional details you might find interesting. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to talk about a gem from the 1990s, the 1994 Lincoln penny. This little coin might not seem like much at first glance, but it holds some incredible value and history that you won't want to miss. Let's start with the basics. The 1994 Lincoln penny is a 1-cent coin minted by the United States Mint. It's part of the popular Lincoln penny series, which began in 1909. The D mint mark on this coin indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. In 1994, over 6 billion Lincoln pennies were minted, making it a common year for this coin. But don't let the large mintage fool you. Some specific versions of the 1994 penny are worth a lot more than their face value. The standard 1994 Lincoln penny, in average condition, is worth only its face value, 1 cent. However, if you dig a bit deeper, you might find a special variety that can be quite valuable. One key factor that makes certain 1994 pennies valuable is their condition. Coins in mint state, especially those with exceptional strike quality, can command premium prices. Look for pennies with minimal wear, sharp details, and a bright finish. Another factor to consider is error coins. Some 1994 pennies have been found with unique minting errors that can dramatically increase their value. $22 million. For example, look out for pennies with misaligned dies, double strikes, or other anomalies. These errors are highly sought after by collectors. But what's the big money potential? High-grade examples of the 1994 penny can fetch anywhere from $10 to $50, depending on their condition and any special characteristics. Coins with significant errors or those in pristine condition can even go for hundreds of dollars. To sum it up, while the 1994 Lincoln penny might be common, its value can soar if you find a well-preserved specimen or one with notable errors. If you have a 1994 penny, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for tuning into your channel name. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and fascinating finds. Drop a comment below if you've come across any interesting pennies or if you have questions about coin collecting. See you next time. Happy hunting, and keep those pennies safe. Feel free to adjust the details or add any personal touches to match your style and channel's theme. Today, we're exploring the 1-cent 1993 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just another penny, but hold on. This little coin has some surprising value and an intriguing history. Let's uncover why this penny could be worth big money. The 1993 Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny features Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But why is the 1993 penny special? For most, it might seem like just another coin in their change jar, but here's where it gets interesting. The 1993 penny has some key features that make it a hot item for collectors. Firstly, let's talk about mintage. The 1993 penny was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, with a combined production of over 8 billion coins. That's a lot of pennies. However, a few factors can make certain 1993 pennies worth significantly more. Condition is crucial. A penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, known as MS65 or higher, can command a higher price. If you find one with exceptional mint luster and no visible wear, you might have a gem on your hands. Another factor is errors and varieties. For example, some 1993 pennies were struck with minor errors such as off-center strikes or doubled dies. These errors are rarer and can significantly increase a coin's value. $37 million. Collectors pay a premium for these unique features. So, how much could a 1993 Lincoln penny be worth? In general, if you have a well-preserved, uncirculated penny, it might be worth between. But for those with rare errors or in exceptional condition, prices can jump to or more. The rarest era coins could even fetch hundreds of dollars. The key takeaway is that while most 1993 pennies are not worth much more than face value, keeping an eye out for rare errors and high-grade examples can pay off. If you're a coin collector or just happen to have a few 1993 pennies lying around, it might be worth your while to examine them closely. So, what do you think? Have you come across any 1993 pennies that might be worth more than you thought? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins and valuable finds. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the script based on your style or any specific details you'd like to include. Happy filming! Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1989 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just another penny, but stick around to find out why this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth big money. Hi there, I'm your name, and today we're exploring the 1989 Lincoln penny, a coin that's more valuable than you might expect. We'll be covering its history, significance, and the factors that could make it worth a fortune. First, let's talk a bit about the history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has seen many changes over the decades. By 1989, it had become a staple of American currency, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Let's focus on the 1989 edition. The coin features the familiar Abraham Lincoln design on the obverse, created by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. This design remained unchanged until 2009 when the coins began to commemorate the Lincoln bicentennial. So, what makes the 1989 Lincoln penny potentially worth big money? While most 1989 pennies are worth only face value, there are rare varieties and errors that can fetch significant amounts. For instance, some 1989 pennies were struck with die errors, like doubled dies or off-center strikes. One notable example is the 1989 double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's obverse design was stamped more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect. If you have a 1989 penny with this error, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. To identify if your 1989 penny has valuable errors, check for any doubling on the words or Lincoln's profile. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a closer look. Also, ensure your coin is in good condition, as the higher the grade, the more valuable it could be. Recent auctions have shown that well-preserved era pennies from 1989 have sold for impressive amounts. For example, a 1989 penny with a noticeable doubling error has fetched around to at auction. To maximize the value of your 1989 Lincoln penny, consider getting it professionally graded by services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high grade can significantly boost the coin's value $39 million. To wrap things up, while most 1989 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, those with rare errors or in pristine condition can be worth a lot more. Keep an eye out for these unique finds in your coin collection or in your change. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1989 Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin-related content. Have any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting! Feel free to tweak any sections or add more details according to your style and audience. Good luck with your video! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on a specific gem from the early 1980s, the 1981 Lincoln penny. Stick around as we uncover its history, value, and why it might be worth big money. The 1981 Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic series of pennies that have been in circulation since 1909. Minted by the Denver Mint, the D on this penny signifies its origin. But what makes this penny special? Let's find out. In 1981, the United States was coming out of the recession of the late 1970s. The economy was adjusting, and the minting of coins was a bit more routine compared to the coinage of the 1970s, which had seen some significant changes. Despite this, the 1981 Lincoln penny carries a unique charm. The 1981 Lincoln penny features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple since 1909. On the reverse side, you'll find the classic depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was in place from 1959 until 2008. Now, let's talk about value $47 million. While most 1981 pennies are worth just 1 cent, there are exceptions. Coins in mint condition, especially those graded as MS-65 or higher by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can fetch higher prices. Coins graded as MS-65 or above can be worth anywhere from, depending on the specific market and demand. And for those rare, high-grade examples, you could see prices soar even higher. Collectors and investors alike keep an eye out for these pristine examples. If you're hunting for valuable 1981 pennies, here are a few tips. Look for coins with minimal wear and exceptional detail. Check for any unique errors or varieties, as these can significantly increase a coin's value. So, there you have it, the 1981 Lincoln Penny, a seemingly ordinary coin with the potential to be a hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for those high-quality specimens. Thanks for joining me on this numismatic journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more coin collecting tips and valuable insights. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you found any amazing pennies yourself. See you next time. Feel free to adjust any details to better match your channel style or add any additional information you think might be relevant. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change, the 1978 Lincoln Penny. You might be surprised at what makes this penny so valuable. Let's explore its history and why it could be worth big money. The 1978 Lincoln Penny, minted in the United States, is part of the Lincoln Memorial series that began in 1959. These pennies feature a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While most 1978 pennies are worth just their face value, a few unique factors can make certain examples quite valuable. First, let's talk history. The Lincoln Penny was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1978 version continued this tradition, with no major design changes from the previous years. However, what makes this year special is its place in the broader context of the Lincoln Penny series. Now, here's where things get interesting. While most 1978 pennies aren't worth much more than their face value $33 million, there are a few exceptions. Key factors that can increase the value include rare mint errors, high grades, and unique features. Let's break these down. One of the most sought-after errors for the 1978 Lincoln Penny is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the die used to stamp the penny has doubled images, making the inscriptions appear blurry or misaligned. Collectors pay a premium for these rare finds. If you come across a 1978 penny with noticeable doubling, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Another important factor is the coin's grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1978 Lincoln Penny in mint state, MS, or higher could fetch a higher price, especially if it's graded MS-65 or above. Let's look at some examples. While typical 1978 pennies might be worth just a few cents, a well-preserved example or one with a notable mint error can sell for anywhere from or more. The exact value depends on the coin's condition and rarity. So, how can you tell if your 1978 Lincoln Penny is worth big money? Check for any mint errors, examine its condition, and consider getting it professionally graded. You never know, you might just have a rare gem hiding in your collection. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable insights. Have you found any interesting pennies in your change? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting. Feel free to adjust the script as needed for your channel's style and audience. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1975 Lincoln Penny. This seemingly ordinary coin might just hold extraordinary value. So, let's explore its history, its potential worth, and why you might want to keep an eye out for one of these pennies in your change. The 1975 Lincoln Penny is a classic coin in the world of US currency, but it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. To understand why, let's first take a look at its history. In 1975, the United States Mint was busy dealing with the demands of a growing economy and the challenges of coin production. The Lincoln Penny, first minted in 1909, had already been through numerous design changes and updates. By 1975, it was still showcasing the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, it's not just the design that makes this penny special. It's also about what happened during its production. In 1975, there were rumors and speculations among collectors about certain minting anomalies. One key issue was the transition from the old bronze composition to the new copper-plated zinc. This change led to some interesting and rare minting errors that collectors seek out. Among the most sought-after variations are those with minting errors like off-center strikes or double dies. These errors can significantly increase the value of a 1975 Lincoln penny $66 million. For instance, a well-preserved 1975 penny with a notable error might be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. While most 1975 pennies are worth their face value, rare errors or those in pristine condition can command premium prices. For example, a 1975 penny in mint condition could be valued at around, but those with significant errors can go for much more, sometimes reaching up to or more at auction. So, how can you determine if your 1975 Lincoln penny might be worth something special? Start by checking for common errors like misprints or unusual strikes. Examine the coin's condition closely. Coins in mint state or better can be particularly valuable. Remember, the value of a coin can vary based on its condition, rarity, and demand. If you think you have a rare 1975 penny, consider getting it appraised by a professional. And always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures in your change. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a valuable penny? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the details and tone to fit your style and audience. Today, we're diving into a piece of American history, the 1-cent 1940 coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you'll want to stick around as we explore the history, value, and what makes this coin special. Let's get started. The 1-cent 1940 coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln penny is celebrated for its iconic design featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1940, this coin was minted during a time of economic stability before the onset of World War II. The coin was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced a distinct coin with its own mint mark. Now, let's talk about the value. The worth of a 1940 Lincoln penny can vary based on its condition, mint mark, and any unique features. Here's a quick breakdown. Generally worth between in circulated condition. Uncirculated examples can fetch up to values range from in circulated condition, with uncirculated examples reaching up to $15. This is the rarer of the three, with values from 25 cents to $2 in circulated condition and up to $25 for high-grade uncirculated specimens. But why does the 1940 penny hold value? Well, several factors come into play. First, the coin's historical significance during the pre-World War II era adds to its charm. Second, its condition is crucial. Coins that are well preserved or have unique characteristics like errors or varieties can be worth significantly more. Some collectors seek out specific errors or varieties, such as double die obverse or unusual minting flaws. These can make a seemingly ordinary coin quite valuable. So, if you come across a 1940 Lincoln penny, it might be worth having it appraised by a professional. To get an accurate assessment, consider reaching out to a reputable coin dealer or using a grading service. They can help determine the coin's condition and true market value $2 million. So, there you have it, a quick rundown on the 1-cent 1940 coin. From its historical background to its current market value, this penny is a wonderful piece of American numismatic heritage. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin content, and drop a comment below with any questions or coins you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Feel free to tweak the script based on your style and add any additional details or visuals you think will engage your audience. Today, we're exploring a true gem for numismatists and history enthusiasts alike, the 1-cent 1941 Lincoln penny. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the value and history of this little piece of American history, stay tuned. Let's travel back to 1941, a pivotal year in American history. The country was on the brink of entering World War II, and everyday life was marked by significant changes. Amidst this backdrop, the US Mint was busy producing coins, including our focus today, the 1941 Lincoln penny. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, The 1941 S. Lincoln penny is part of the series that features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat ears on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has been a staple in American coinage since 1909. The S mint mark on this penny indicates that it was produced in San Francisco. This mint mark is crucial because it helps us understand the coin's rarity and potential value. With a mintage of just over 96 million, the 1941 S isn't extremely rare, but its value can vary significantly depending on its condition. Speaking of condition, let's talk about grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. For the 1941 S. Lincoln penny, here's a quick rundown of its value: $37 million. Uncirculated specimens, especially those with higher grades like MS65 or better, can fetch premium prices. It's worth noting that rare and well-preserved examples might even command hundreds of dollars at auction. Why does this coin hold such interest? Beyond its monetary value, the 1941 S. Lincoln penny represents a moment in history when America was on the cusp of great change. It's a tangible connection to a time when the nation was preparing for wartime efforts and transitioning into a new era. For collectors, each coin tells a story. The 1941 S. Lincoln penny is no exception. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just starting, adding this coin to your collection offers a glimpse into both the past and the world of coin collecting. So, if you have a 1941 S. Lincoln penny tucked away in your collection or come across one in your coin hunting adventures, you now have a better understanding of its value and significance. Remember, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its worth, so always handle it with care. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to share your own coin stories, drop a comment below. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering. Feel free to adjust or expand any sections to fit your style or add more personal touches. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1-cent coin from 1944. We'll explore its history, significance, and what makes this coin potentially worth a lot of money. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about rare finds, stick around. The 1-cent coin from 1944 is particularly interesting for a few reasons. First, it was minted during World War II, a time when many resources were being redirected towards the war effort. This coin is part of a unique series of pennies that were produced under special circumstances. Let's break it down. During World War II, there was a significant shortage of copper due to its use in military applications. As a result, the US Mint switched from using copper to zinc-coated steel for the production of the 1-cent coin. These steel pennies were minted in 1943. However, by 1944, the war had ended, and the Mint resumed using copper for the 1-cent coins, but with a notable twist. The 1944 penny was minted using recycled shell casings from World War II. This meant the coins were made from a special blend of copper, which gave them a slightly different appearance and feel compared to their pre-war counterparts. But what makes the 1944 penny even more intriguing is its potential rarity and value: $3 million. The value of a 1944 penny can vary widely based on its condition. For example, a typical 1944 penny in good to fine condition might be worth around. However, the value can increase significantly if the coin is in excellent or uncirculated condition. Some high-grade examples can fetch between or more. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. There are some rare variants of the 1944 penny that can be worth a substantial amount. For instance, the 1944 penny minted in San Francisco, marked with an S mint mark, is especially sought after by collectors. If you have a 1944 S penny in mint condition, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Additionally, there are a few well-known era coins from this year that can command high prices. For instance, if you come across a 1944 penny mistakenly struck on a steel planchet, left over from the 1943 steel pennies, consider yourself very lucky. These rare errors can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, if you have a 1944 penny in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look. Check the mint mark and examine the condition carefully. If you find any unusual features or think you might have an error coin, it's a good idea to get it appraised by a professional. Thanks for tuning into this episode on the 1944 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And if you have any questions or want to share your own coin finds, drop a comment below. Until next time, happy collecting! Today, we're going to explore a classic piece of American history, the 1945 1-cent coin. We'll uncover its history, its value, and what makes it so special. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious, stick around. First up, let's talk about the history of this iconic coin. The 1945 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, is part of a series that has been in circulation since 1909. This particular year is significant because it was the end of World War II, and it carries the same design as the pennies minted throughout the 1940s. The 1945 penny features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, front, side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, side. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. However, the 1945 pennies have the earlier reverse design, with wheat ears. In 1945, the US Mint produced the Lincoln penny in 3 main facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The total mintage was quite high, with over 1 billion coins struck. However, some varieties of the 1945 penny are more sought after by collectors. These mint marks can be found just below the date on the coin. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of these pennies without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint marked its coins with a D, and the San Francisco Mint's coins are marked with an S. Each mint has its own unique characteristics and rarity. Now, let's get to the part everyone's waiting for: what's it worth? The value of the 1945 penny can vary greatly depending on its condition and mint mark. In general, a 1945 penny in average circulated condition might be worth just a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, if you have a coin in mint state or uncirculated condition, its value can range from $10 to $30. Rarely, you might find coins with exceptional features or errors that could fetch even higher prices. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1945 penny, here are a few tips. Always check the condition of the coin using a magnifying glass or loupe. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration that might affect its value. $82 million. And of course, consult with a reputable coin dealer or use price guides to get the most accurate information. To wrap up, the 1945 1-cent coin is a fantastic piece of history with its own unique story and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is a great addition to any collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments if you have a 1945 penny or any interesting coin stories to share. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Feel free to tweak or expand on this script based on your style and the specifics of what you want to include. Happy filming! Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1946 United States 1-cent coin. We'll explore its history, unique features, and most importantly, its value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about this classic coin, stay tuned. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1946 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln penny series, which has been a staple in American currency since 1909. This coin, minted in the immediate post-World War II era, holds a special place due to the significant changes and historical context of the time. After World War II, America was undergoing a period of transition. The economy was booming, and the nation was adjusting to peacetime life. In 1946, the US Mint released the Lincoln penny with a familiar design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. On the obverse, we see the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was first introduced in 1959. However, the 1946 penny still showcases the earlier wheat ear reverse design, which had been in use since 1909. Now, let's talk about the value of this coin's $73 million. In terms of numismatic value, the 1946 penny is relatively common, and its value largely depends on its condition. Coins in average circulated condition typically range from $1 to $5. However, if you have a specimen in uncirculated or mint state condition, it can be worth more, up to $20 or $30. For collectors, the 1946 penny can also be of interest if it has any notable mint errors or varieties. While such errors are relatively rare, they can significantly increase the value of the coin. Examples include double dies or off-center strikes. If you're looking to find out the exact value of your 1946 penny, it's a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser or check recent auction prices. Remember, the value can fluctuate based on the coin's condition, rarity, and market demand. To wrap up, the 1946 Lincoln penny is a great addition to any collection, representing a significant moment in American history. While it might not be the rarest or most valuable coin out there, its historical context and classic design make it a favorite among collectors. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more numismatic insights. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you own a 1946 penny yourself. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. Feel free to adjust the script to better fit your style or add any additional information you think might be relevant. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1947 1-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this video will uncover the value, history, and why this penny might be worth more than you think. Let's get started. Here it is, the 1947 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the famous Lincoln series that began in 1909, featuring the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1947 penny is notable for a few reasons. First, it's important to understand the historical context in which it was minted. Post-World War II America was a time of significant change, and this coin reflects the era's optimism and economic recovery. In 1947, the US was emerging from wartime restrictions and preparing for a new era of prosperity. The coin's design remained the same as its predecessors, featuring Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Let's talk about its value. The 1947 Lincoln penny is generally not considered rare, but its value can vary based on its condition. For most examples, you can expect to see prices ranging from just a few cents to around $1 in average condition. However, if you happen to have a penny in exceptional condition, graded as MS65 or higher, it could fetch a higher price. In mint state condition, this coin might be worth anywhere from, depending on its quality and the current market demand. Another factor that could increase its value is if the coin has a unique feature or error. For instance, some collectors are interested in coins with specific minting errors or anomalies, which could potentially add to their value. $8 million. So, what should you do if you think you might have a valuable 1947 penny? First, get it properly graded by a professional service. This will give you an accurate idea of its condition and value. Second, keep it in a protective holder to maintain its quality. Whether you're collecting for fun or investing in numismatics, the 1947 Lincoln penny is a great piece of history to add to your collection. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the 1947 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on coin values and history. Got any questions or thoughts about the 1947 penny? Drop them in the comments below. See you next time. Feel free to adjust the script to match your style and the details of your channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics with a special focus on a coin that's a must-have for any collector, the 1949 Lincoln penny. If you're curious about its value, history, and why it might be worth more than you think, stick around. The 1949 Lincoln penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for producing US coinage. This particular coin is part of the Lincoln penny series, which has been a staple in American currency since 1909. The 1949 was struck in the aftermath of World War II, during a period of economic transition. The S mint mark on this penny indicates it was produced in San Francisco. This mint mark is crucial for collectors, as it denotes the specific minting facility and can significantly affect a coin's value. The 1949 Lincoln penny features the classic design by Victor David Brenner, Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While the design remained consistent with other pennies of the era, it's the rarity and condition of the 1949 that set it apart. Pay attention to the fine details like the sharpness of Lincoln's profile and the clarity of the memorial. These factors are crucial in determining the coin's grade and consequently its value. $73 million. Now let's talk rarity. The 1949 Lincoln penny isn't the rarest coin out there, but it's not too common either. Its rarity can vary based on its grade. For example, a penny in uncirculated condition with high-quality details is much more valuable than one in poor condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. An MS-65 or higher grade for the 1949s can command a premium price. In some cases, well-preserved examples can be worth several $100s, with exceptional pieces fetching even more. In the current market, the value of the 1949s Lincoln penny can range widely. On average, you might see prices from, depending on the coin's condition and any unique characteristics. At auction, pristine examples have sold for significantly higher amounts. For instance, an MS-65 1949s Lincoln penny recently sold for over. Prices can fluctuate, so it's always a good idea to consult with a reputable coin dealer or check recent sales data for the most accurate valuation. If you have a 1949s Lincoln penny or any valuable coins, proper care is essential. Store them in a cool, dry place and consider using coin holders or holders designed to protect them from damage. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can reduce their value. A little care goes a long way in preserving your coin's value and ensuring it remains a cherished part of your collection. That wraps up our look at the 1949s Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a fascinating piece of history with significant value. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. And let us know in the comments if you have any 1949s pennies in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Feel free to adjust the content or pacing to better fit your style and audience. Today's episode, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1-cent 1950s Lincoln penny. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare finds, stay tuned to learn all about its value $3 million. Let's start with a little background. The 1-cent 1950s penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which was first minted in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1950, the Lincoln penny had undergone a few design changes, but it continued to be a popular and widely circulated coin. The 1950s penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint, as indicated by the S mint mark. This mint mark is an important detail for collectors, as it signifies that the coin was struck in San Francisco, which had a lower mintage compared to other locations. In 1950, the San Francisco Mint produced just over 118 million Lincoln pennies. While this may sound like a lot, it's relatively low compared to some other years, which makes the 1950s penny a bit rarer. Despite its lower mintage, it's not the rarest of the Lincoln cents, but it still holds a special place in collectors' hearts due to its historical context and unique mint mark. So, what's this coin worth? The value of the 1950s Lincoln penny can vary depending on its condition. In average circulated condition, it's worth around 10 to 20 cents. However, in uncirculated or mint state, it can fetch between. If you happen to have a 1950s penny in exceptional condition, such as MS-65 or higher, you could see prices reaching up to or more. Coins with mint errors or in pristine condition can command even higher prices. For those of you looking to add a 1950s Lincoln penny to your collection, here are a few tips. Always check the condition of the coin and verify its authenticity. A well-preserved penny with minimal wear will be the most valuable. If you're buying one, make sure to get it from a reputable dealer or consider having it graded by a professional numismatic service. That wraps up our look at the 1-cent 1950s Lincoln penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is a wonderful piece of American history with its own unique charm. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more numismatic insights. And if you have any questions or comments about the 1950s penny or other coins, drop them below. Thanks for watching Coin Chronicles, and happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the script as needed or add any additional details specific to your channel's style. Today, we're spotlighting a classic piece of American numismatic history, the 1951 1-cent coin. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes this penny special, you're in the right place. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1951 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, was minted during a period of post-World War II economic prosperity. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It's a continuation of the series that began in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1951 penny is part of the series that ran from 1950 to 1958, which is often referred to as the Lincoln Memorial Series. The design was a nod to Lincoln's legacy and his role in American history. Now, let's talk about the coin's value: $7 million. The 1951 1-cent coin is quite common in circulation, but its value can vary based on its condition. Here's a quick rundown. If your 1951 penny has been in circulation and shows signs of wear, it's worth its face value of 1 cent. For those in mint condition, especially those graded as MS65 or higher, the value can range from $5 to $15. There are no major rare varieties for the 1951 penny, but collectors sometimes seek out coins with unique characteristics or better minting quality. One key thing to note is that while the 1951 penny is not among the rarest of Lincoln pennies, it's still a piece of history worth preserving. If you have one in excellent condition, it could make a great addition to a collection. When assessing the value of your 1951 penny, consider factors like the coin's grade, any signs of wear or damage, and how it compares to similar coins in the market. Using tools like a magnifying glass and a coin grading guide can be very helpful. To sum up, the 1951 1-cent coin is a great example of mid-20th century American coinage. While it might not be worth a fortune, it holds historical value and can be a meaningful part of any coin collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a specific coin you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the script to fit your style or any specific details you want to include. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the value and history of the 1953 United States 1-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket change, this video is for you. Let's get started. Here it is, the 1953 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny. Minted during the post-war era, this coin is more than just a piece of change, it's a glimpse into American history. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1953 Lincoln penny was struck during President Dwight D. Eisenhower's first term in office, and the country was enjoying a period of economic growth and stability. The coin features the familiar design of Abraham Lincoln, which has been on the 1-cent piece since 1909. On the obverse, we see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. This design has become one of the most recognizable and beloved in American coinage. On the reverse side, the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. So, what's this coin worth? The 1953 penny is not particularly rare, but its value can vary depending on its condition. Let's break it down. However, certain factors can increase its value: $27 million. Coins with notable errors or unique characteristics can fetch higher prices at auctions. For example, a 1953 penny with a notable die crack or doubling might be worth more to collectors. If you're trying to determine the value of your 1953 penny, it's a good idea to check recent auction results or consult a professional numismatist. The coin's value can also fluctuate based on market demand and collector interest. That's a wrap on the 1953 1-cent coin. I hope you enjoyed learning about its history and value. If you have any questions or want to share your own coin finds, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Feel free to adjust the script to fit your style or add any additional details you think might interest your viewers. Today, we're diving into the world of coin collecting with a special focus on the 1-cent 1954 United States of America coin. If you're passionate about numismatics, or just curious about the value of this vintage penny, you're in the right place. Let's explore its history, significance, and why it might be worth more than you think. Here we have the 1954 Lincoln penny, a classic example of mid-20th century American coinage. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1954 penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which was first issued in 1909. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. By the time 1954 rolled around, the Lincoln penny had already seen a number of design changes and was well established as a staple of everyday currency. The 1954 penny was produced in large quantities, with over 280 million coins minted that year. Because of this high mintage, the 1954 penny is not particularly rare in average circulated condition. However, its value can increase significantly depending on its grade. In terms of value, here's what you need to know. A 1954 penny in average circulated condition, often graded as fine or very fine, typically has a value of around 5 to 10 cents. But if you have one in uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS65 or higher, it can be worth between. For collectors, the appeal of the 1954 penny also lies in its historical context and the story it tells about American coinage. While it might not be the rarest penny out there, it's still a piece of history that captures a moment in time when the US was in the midst of post-war recovery and growth. One interesting point to note is that, despite the high mintage, some 1954 pennies were produced with slight errors or variations, which can make them more valuable to advanced collectors. These errors can range from minor misprints to more noticeable mistakes. If you're lucky enough to have a 1954 penny in pristine condition or with notable errors, it's always a good idea to get it professionally graded and appraised. This can help you understand its true market value $88 million and potentially increase its worth if you decide to sell. Alright, that's a wrap for today's video on the 1-cent 1954 penny. I hope you found this information helpful and insightful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on coins and collectibles. Have a 1954 penny in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics with a look at a coin that holds a special place in American history and can be quite valuable, the 1960 1-cent coin from the United States. If you're a coin collector or just curious about what makes this coin special, stick around. The 1960 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is a beloved piece of American currency. The obverse features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the iconic Lincoln Memorial. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. First, let's talk about the history. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has undergone several changes. The 1960 1-cent coin is particularly interesting due to the fact that it was produced during a significant transitional period. In 1960, there were actually two major variations of the 1-cent coin. The key difference lies in the reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial. There are two distinct types, the 1960 large date and the 1960 small date. The difference is subtle but important for collectors. The large date version has a larger, more prominent date, while the small date features a smaller, more compact date. The small date version is rarer and therefore more sought after by collectors. In fact, this version can fetch a premium price in the right condition. It's always a good idea to get your coins appraised by a professional to determine their true value, especially if you believe you have a rare or high-grade example. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the 1960 1-cent coin offers a blend of historical significance and collectible value $66 million. Keep an eye out for those rare varieties and, as always, happy hunting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you've found a 1960 penny in your collection. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1961 1-cent coin. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. So, let's get started. The 1961 1-cent coin, often referred to as the Lincoln penny, is a staple in American coinage. It features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This coin is part of the series that was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. In 1961, the design was the same as it had been since 1959. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that replaced the original wheat ear reverse in 1959. This design was created by Frank Gasparo and has remained a classic symbol of American heritage. The year 1961 was a period of transition for the United States, marked by the early years of President John F. Kennedy's administration and a growing interest in space exploration. While the 1961 penny might seem like a standard issue, it reflects the era's optimism and historical significance. The minting of this coin was done at the Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, and San Francisco Mint, with each mint mark indicating its place of origin. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1961 penny $55 million. In general, most 1961 Lincoln pennies are not particularly rare, and their value is usually around face value to a few cents above it if they are in average condition. For collectors looking for the best examples, the highest grades can push the value higher. Coins graded as MS-65 or above can command premiums, particularly if they exhibit exceptional quality or are era coins. While the 1961 penny is not known for skyrocketing in value, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for coins in exceptional condition or with unique eras. Coin collecting is as much about enjoyment and preservation of history as it is about financial gain. If you come across a 1961 penny in great shape, it could be a valuable addition to your collection. And remember, even if it's worth only a few dollars, the historical significance and the story behind the coin are priceless. That wraps up our look at the 1961 1-cent coin. I hope you enjoyed learning about its history and value. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more coin-related content. Have any questions or thoughts on the 1961 penny? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. Feel free to adjust any segments to better match your channel style or add additional details based on your audience's interests. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1-cent 1942 United States of America coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about its value, we've got all the details you need. So, let's get started. The 1942 Lincoln penny, minted during World War II, is more than just a relic from a significant era. It's also a valuable collectible. But what makes this coin stand out? Let's take a closer look. The 1942 penny was produced during a pivotal time in American history. World War II was in full swing, and the U.S. economy was under considerable strain. To support the war effort, the U.S. Mint made several changes to coinage, including the introduction of a new composition for the penny. In 1942, the standard copper used in pennies was replaced with a bronze composition due to the need for copper in the war effort. This resulted in a brief but notable change in the penny's appearance and value: $73 million. Now, let's talk about the specifics. The 1942 Lincoln penny features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced, can be found on the reverse side, just to the right of the memorial. So, what's this coin worth today? The value of the 1942 penny can vary based on its condition and rarity. Here's a general breakdown. In this range, a 1942 penny typically sells for between. These coins are relatively common and don't command a high premium. If you have a 1942 penny in better condition, such as extremely fine or uncirculated, it can be worth $5 to $15 or even more. Coins that have been well preserved or have a particularly high-grade quality can fetch a higher price. The 1942 San Francisco Mint and 1942 Denver Mint pennies can be more valuable. Depending on their condition, these can range from or higher for well-preserved examples. Make sure to examine your coin for mint marks. The presence of S or D can make a significant difference in value. Coins in higher grades are worth more. Look for coins that are free from heavy scratches, dents, or discoloration. If you're unsure about the authenticity or value of your coin, consult with a professional numismatist or visit a reputable coin dealer. So, there you have it. The 1942 Lincoln penny is a unique piece of American history with a value that can range from a few dollars to a significant amount depending on its condition and mint mark. Whether you're a collector or just someone with an interest in coins, this penny is a great example of how history and value come together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Have any questions or comments about the 1942 penny? Drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Feel free to adjust the script based on your style or any additional details you want to include. Today, we're diving into a very intriguing piece of American numismatic history, the 1-cent 1943 United States of America coin. This little penny has quite a story and a surprising value that might just blow your mind. So, let's get started. During World War II, copper was in short supply, and the US Mint had to find an alternative for producing pennies. Enter the 1943 steel penny. Yes, you heard that right. In 1943, pennies were made from zinc-coated steel. However, not all pennies from that year were steel, and today we're focusing on the rarest of them all, the 1943 copper penny. Why the 1943S is so special comes down to a fascinating mistake. Some copper planchets from before the steel pennies were accidentally used to mint 1943 pennies, resulting in a small number of copper 1943S pennies slipping through the cracks. These are extremely rare and highly coveted by collectors. So, what makes the 1943S copper penny worth so much? Let's break it down. First, the rarity. Only a few of these copper pennies are known to exist, with estimates ranging from 10 to 20 coins. The fact that so few were made means that they're highly sought after by collectors. As for the value, it can be quite staggering. Depending on the coin's condition, the 1943S copper penny can fetch between to over. That's right, a single penny worth a fortune. Now, if you think you might have one of these elusive coins in your collection, here's what you need to do. First, have it professionally authenticated. Counterfeits of these rare pennies do exist, so getting a reputable third-party grading service to verify its authenticity is crucial. Once authenticated, your coin's value will be determined by its condition. The grades range from good, G, to mint state, MS, with higher grades significantly increasing the coin's value $77 million. To wrap things up, the 1-cent 1943S copper penny is not just a piece of history but a potential goldmine for collectors. If you come across one, you might just have a fortune on your hands. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for more amazing coin stories and numismatic news. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across any rare coins or if there's a topic you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, keep on collecting and happy hunting. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the value and history of a coin that might just be sitting in your change jar, the 1948 1-cent coin from the United States. If you're a coin collector or just curious about its worth, you're in the right place. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1948 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was minted during a period of post-World War II prosperity in the United States. It features the iconic Lincoln design, which has been a staple of American currency since 1909. The 1948 penny, like other Lincoln pennies of its era, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and there were no significant changes to its design from the previous years. It features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the head side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, the tails side. Now, let's talk about its value $26 million. The 1948 1-cent coin is not exceptionally rare, but its value can vary depending on its condition. In general, you can expect the following ranges. It's also important to consider the rarity and demand in the collector's market. While the 1948 penny is not as rare as some other years, finding one in pristine condition or with unique minting errors can significantly increase its value. To determine the exact value of your 1948 penny, it's a good idea to have it graded by a professional numismatic service. They can provide a detailed assessment of its condition and authenticity. So there you have it. The 1948 1-cent coin is a classic piece of American history, and while it might not make you a millionaire, it's certainly a fascinating coin for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other coins and their values, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Share your thoughts or questions about the 1948 penny in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to explore the value and history of a particularly interesting coin, the 1-cent 1952 United States of America coin. If you're a coin collector or just curious about valuable coins, stick around because this one might just surprise you. First, let's take a look at the history of this coin. The 1-cent 1952 is part of the Lincoln penny series, which has been in circulation since 1909. This particular coin was minted in San Francisco, as indicated by the S mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. In 1952, the San Francisco Mint produced a relatively small number of Lincoln pennies compared to other years. This makes the 1952 penny a bit more interesting for collectors, as fewer of these coins were produced, adding to its historical allure. On the obverse, we see the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the classic wheat ears design, which was used from 1909 to 1958. The 1952 penny has the same design as other Lincoln pennies from that era, but it is the S mint mark that sets it apart. Now, let's talk about value $38 million. The 1-cent 1952 coin is considered relatively common compared to some other years. However, its value can vary significantly based on its condition. Here's a quick breakdown. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality examples of this coin, so if you have one in pristine condition, it might be worth more than you expect. If you're looking to add a 1-cent 1952 to your collection or determine its value, consider having it graded by a professional. This can help you understand its market value and ensure you're making an informed decision. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the 1-cent 1952 penny. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin collecting tips and historical insights. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you'd like us to cover another coin in the future. Until next time, happy collecting! Feel free to customize the script to better fit your style or the specific details you want to include. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to explore one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1955 Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered what makes this coin so special and why it's worth so much, stick around. The 1955 Lincoln penny, officially known as the 1-cent coin, is a significant piece of American numismatic history. This coin features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what sets the 1955 penny apart from its counterparts is a rare and exciting feature, the famous 1955 double die obverse. In 1955, a production error occurred during the minting process. Due to a misalignment in the die, the coin's design was stamped twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers on the obverse side. This error is most visible in the word Liberty and the date 1955. This doubling is what makes the 1955 penny so valuable to collectors. The error was relatively limited, and not every 1955 penny has this double die feature. It's estimated that only a small number of these errors were made, which contributes to its rarity. So, what's the value of a 1955 Lincoln penny with this rare double die error? Prices can vary widely based on the coin's condition and grade. A penny in mint state condition can fetch anywhere from $2 or more. Even coins in lower grades can command several $1,000s. This wide range in value reflects the coin's desirability and rarity. For example, a 1955 double die penny graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) as MS65 or higher can see values $54 million. The rarer the coin, the higher the price. Wondering how to identify if you have a 1955 double die penny? Look closely at the word Liberty and the date 1955. If you see a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the numbers and letters, you might be in possession of this valuable error coin. The 1955 Lincoln penny with the double die obverse is a remarkable piece of history and a treasure for collectors. Its unique error makes it one of the most exciting finds in American coinage. If you have one of these in your collection, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. Thanks for joining us on this numismatic journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on rare coins and their incredible stories. Until next time, happy collecting! Feel free to adjust any details or add more visual elements based on your preferences and available resources. Today, we're taking a closer look at a classic coin that might just be hiding some serious value. We're talking about the 1-cent 1956 United States of America penny. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the story and worth of this iconic piece of American history. The 1956 Lincoln penny is part of a series that's well loved by collectors and history buffs alike. Minted during a time of economic stability and post-war prosperity in the United States, this coin carries the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial gracing the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic design has been a staple of American coinage since 1909. In 1956, the US Mint produced these pennies at two main facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. It's interesting to note that the 1956 coin had a relatively high mintage, with over 1 billion pennies produced. However, not all 1956 pennies are created equal, and their value can vary based on several factors. So, what makes the 1956 penny valuable? Let's break it down. The value of the 1956 penny is influenced by its condition, mint mark, and rarity. The value of your 1956 penny greatly depends on its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from pur P to mint state MS. A well-preserved 1956 penny in mint state condition can fetch a premium. For example, a 1956 penny in MS65 grade can be worth around $5 to $10. Look for the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. A penny minted in Philadelphia will have no mint mark, while the Denver mint mark will appear as a small D to the right of the Lincoln Memorial. Generally, both are quite common, but condition can still make a difference. While the 1956 penny is not particularly rare, there are always exceptions. Some special cases, like error coins or those with unique characteristics, can be worth significantly more. For instance, any error coins from this year might be worth more to collectors, but such finds are rare. To determine the value of your 1956 penny, you'll want to closely examine its condition. Look for wear and tear, as well as any unique features or errors. It's also a good idea to consult a professional appraiser or a reputable coin dealer for a precise valuation. If you have a 1956 penny in exceptional condition or one with a notable error, it might be worth more than you expect. Regularly check coin collecting websites and auction results to stay updated on the latest market values. $36 million. And there you have it! The 1-cent 1956 penny, while common, holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for those little gems that might be hiding in your change jar. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more numismatic insights. Until next time, happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the script to better fit your style or the specifics of your channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1957 D Lincoln penny. We'll explore its history, its significance, and most importantly, how much it might be worth today. If you're a coin collector or just curious about this iconic piece of currency, stick around. The 1957 D Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. By the time 1957 rolled around, the Lincoln penny had become a staple of American currency. The D on the coin signifies that it was minted in Denver. But what makes the 1957 D particularly interesting? Well, the 1957 D penny was struck during a period of high mintage, with over 1 billion coins produced that year. This massive production means that, in general, these coins are quite common and not particularly rare. However, there are a few factors that can influence their value. Let's talk value. $83 million. Most 1957 D Lincoln pennies are worth only a few cents above face value. In average circulated condition, you can expect them to be worth around 1 to 3 cents. However, the value can increase significantly if the coin is in better condition. For example, a 1957 D penny in uncirculated or mint state condition can be worth more. If it's graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services, it could fetch anywhere from $5 to $20. The highest values are typically for coins with exceptional eye appeal or rare errors. One important aspect to look for is any unique errors. For instance, the 1957 D penny can sometimes exhibit die errors or other minting mistakes that can make them more valuable. One notable example is the 1957 D double die penny, where the date and some lettering might appear double due to a minting error. These error coins can be worth significantly more, often ranging from $50 to several $100s, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. So, there you have it. While the 1957 D Lincoln penny might not be the rarest coin in your collection, it still holds historical and numismatic value, especially if you find one with a unique error or in pristine condition. Keep an eye out, and you might just have a hidden treasure in your change jar. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. And if you have any questions or want to share your own finds, drop a comment below. Until next time, happy collecting! Feel free to adjust the script to match your personal style or add any additional details you think might interest your viewers. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1958 1-cent coin. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about its value, stick around as we explore the history and worth of this iconic penny. First off, let's talk about the basics. The 1958 1-cent coin, often referred to as the 1958 Lincoln penny, was the last of the series featuring the wheat reverse design. From 1909 to 1958, the reverse side of the penny featured 2 stalks of wheat, which is why it's commonly known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, marking the end of the wheat series. The 1958 penny features the familiar obverse design of Abraham Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side showcases 2 ears of wheat with 1 cent and United States of America inscribed between them. It was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Here's a quick breakdown of the mint marks. The Philadelphia Mint produced the penny without a mint mark, the Denver Mint used a D, and the San Francisco Mint used an S. Each mint mark affects the rarity and value of the coin $88 million. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What's this coin worth? The value of a 1958 penny can vary significantly based on its condition and mint mark. In general, a 1958 penny in average circulated condition might be worth about 10 to 20 cents. However, if you have a coin in mint state or higher grades like MS-65, its value can range from $5 to $15 or more. Coins with a D mint mark can sometimes fetch slightly higher prices, particularly if they're in excellent condition. The 1958 S penny, in particular, can be a bit more valuable due to its lower mintage compared to the D mint mark. Expect to pay between for a nice uncirculated S mint mark penny. There are also some rare varieties to watch out for. For instance, a 1958 penny with an FS 501 double die obverse, which shows a noticeable doubling on the date and Lincoln's bow tie, can be worth significantly more, ranging from or even higher if in pristine condition. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1958 1-cent coin is a fascinating piece of history with a range of values depending on its condition and mint mark. Keep an eye out for those rare varieties, as they can be quite valuable. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and history. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you'd like us to cover other coins. Thanks for watching, and see you next time! Today, we're shining a spotlight on a coin that's been quietly gaining attention in the collecting community, the 1-cent 1959 D Lincoln penny. If you're a fan of classic American coins or just curious about what makes this penny so special, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The 1959 D Lincoln penny marks a significant moment in American coinage history. Minted in Denver, Colorado, this coin was the first to feature the new reverse design introduced in 1959, which celebrated the 150th anniversary of the Lincoln penny series. Before 1959, the reverse of the Lincoln penny depicted the wheat ears, but this year saw the introduction of the iconic Lincoln Memorial reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. Not only did this new design commemorate a historic anniversary, but it also signaled a shift in the design trends of American coinage. The transition from the wheat back to the Lincoln Memorial design was well received by collectors and the general public alike. So, what makes the 1959 D penny so valuable? While it may not be as rare as some other vintage pennies, it holds significant value for collectors, particularly in higher grades. The 1959 D penny is relatively common, with over 1 billion pieces minted. However, its value can vary greatly based on its condition. A typical 1959 D penny in average circulated condition might be worth just a few cents. However, if you find one in uncirculated or mint state condition, it could be worth significantly more. For example, coins in grades like MS-65 or higher can command prices of $10 to $30 or more, depending on the market and the coin's specific characteristics. Moreover, certain varieties and errors can further increase a 1959 D penny's value $72 million. While the standard issue is generally affordable, keep an eye out for any unusual features or anomalies that might make your penny stand out. If you're looking to add a 1959 D penny to your collection, here are a few tips. First, ensure that you're purchasing from a reputable dealer or auction site. Check the coin's grade and authenticity, and be aware of any varieties or errors that could affect its value. Additionally, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a recognized grading service if you believe it might be a high-grade specimen. This can help you determine its true value and enhance its desirability among collectors. And there you have it. The 1-cent 1959 D Lincoln penny, a fascinating piece of American numismatic history with a range of values depending on its condition and rarity. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, this coin is a great example of how even common coins can hold significant value. Thanks for tuning into your channel name. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on rare and valuable coins. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences with the 1959 D penny, drop a comment below. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video. Feel free to customize this script further to match your channel's style and audience. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic for all you coin enthusiasts out there: the 1962 United States 1-cent coin. We'll be exploring its history, design, and most importantly, its value. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of old coins, stick around. Let's start with the basics. The 1962 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was issued from 1959 to 2008. It features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse showcases a bust of Lincoln, while the reverse depicts the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the 16th President of the United States. The 1962 penny was minted during a time when the U.S. was experiencing economic growth and stability, which is reflected in the coin's classic design. Now, let's talk about the history of the 1962 penny. This year was notable for several reasons. The U.S. was in the midst of the space race, and the country's economy was solid as it continued to recover from the post-war era. The 1962 penny itself, while common, reflects a period of economic optimism and stability. Alright, let's get to the juicy part, the value. The 1962 penny is not particularly rare, which means it generally doesn't fetch high prices on the market. In average circulated condition, it's worth its face value of 1 cent $78 million. However, if you have a penny in mint state, the value can be slightly higher. To give you an idea, in mint state grades such as MS65, a 1962 penny might be worth around. Coins in higher grades, like MS66, can fetch up to or more. The key factors that influence the value are the coin's condition, its luster, and any potential errors. Speaking of errors, there are some interesting varieties and errors that collectors look out for. For instance, there are very rare 1962 pennies with doubled dies or other minting errors. If you find one of these, you could be looking at a significantly higher value. So, how can you determine if your 1962 penny might be valuable? Check for sharp details, a clear strike, and any unusual features. If you think you've found something special, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips for collectors. Always handle your coins with care, preferably using cotton gloves, and store them in a cool, dry place. This will help preserve their condition and potentially increase their value over time. That's it for today's video on the 1962 United States 1-cent coin. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name for more coin content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Feel free to adjust the script to better fit your style or to add any additional points you think might interest your audience.